Hello, and welcome to Spirit Touch Lessons in the Sanctuary. Let's talk a little bit about heavenly worship. Heaven does have a door, Revelation 4:1. It's the door to the worship area. See all of Revelations 4 and 5. There are three parts to worship: praise, prayer, and preaching. It's the same at Jewish Shabbat worship. Heaven's worship will be at a much higher level. Prayer will be missing, but we will be worshiping the answer to all our prayers. There won't be any preaching either, 1 Corinthians 13:12. At least in the evangelistic area, it will be different. There will be lots of praise, Psalm 44:8, 61:8, and 145:21. Now, for what John saw, first go back to Revelation 4:2 and 3. John uses the word throne 42 times in Revelation. Why? Because it's the center of our worship and reminds us He is sovereign. He is in authority. Our God reigns and has total power. Worship will be more like a celebration. Will truly worship His Majesty, the King Eternal. You could call the throne a glory seat because it is. Beauty, then there's what he saw and heard in Revelation 5:8 through 10. Here's what Mr. Temple said about worship in the hard days of World War II. To worship is to quicken the conscience by the holiness of God, to feed the mind with the truth of God, to purge the imagination by the beauty of God, to open the heart to the love of God, to devote the will to the purpose of God. That's how it will be in heaven and how it should be down here, because we are in rehearsal for up there. I've heard Tongvanese worship in a church I used to attend. The sound of their a cappella voices in praise just about raised the roof off the church. It was so awesome. They were singing in their native language, but we understood by the tune what they were singing. Those who can't carry a tune in a bucket down here will have perfect pitch up there. There won't be any screech owl sounding voices up there. Heaven is the happiest place there will be smiles on every face. Check out Psalm 16:9 through 11. David could see that because of his deep connection with God, no matter what was going on in his life, he knew where he would spend eternity. In the Bible, happiness and joy are the same thing. Happiness starts with the privilege of having fellowship with God because our sins are forgiven via the blood of His Son on that cross. David knew that Psalm 32:1 and 2. Now see what Jesus had to say in Luke 15:10. No matter what happened to the disciples and Paul, they had the words of John 15:11 to hang on to, along with John 16:20 through 22. Those words are for us too. They echo the words of Psalm 16:11. For why that will be true up there, see Revelation 21:3 and 4. We will know what a fullness really is. Everything we do up there will be fulfilling. There are just no limits to God. Revelation 21, 6 and 7. We will have a second rebirth into a brand new, much better day. Now, for what a young man who escaped from North Korea with a young woman who escaped from North Korea with her mother at age 13. It says about her promised land, America, which was her idea of heaven on earth. It's a land of opportunity. It doesn't meet where it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what ancestors you have or how you look, as long as you are willing to work hard and respect others. Such a wise young woman. So let's see what's not in heaven. No chaos. For why? See Genesis 1, 1 and 2. Notice at first, though there was just God, darkness and water, to the Jews that represented fear and danger. The Spirit of God brooded over the darkness and the water. Then God spoke, and suddenly there was light. Land appeared in the midst of the waters, bringing life where there was none. Now notice Revelation 21:1 tells there was no more sea, i.e. no more chaos, no sun or moon or stars. Just means there will be no night, which also means no depression or discouragement. God doesn't live in buildings down here. He lives in people's hearts. He won't live in a building up there either, because he is the temple. There will be no earthly type rituals to our worship up there either. Worshiping time won't have a country club like feeling like some churches down here. See Revelation 21:8 and verse 27 for why some will not be up there, why they won't, and where they will be. Ouch! There will be no more curses because of Genesis 3:17 through 19 will be gone because of Romans 6:23. Tears will be gone, death will be gone, pain will be gone, sickness will be gone. Why? Because all are the root of sin. There will be no sadness. Worship is invigorating. There will be plenty of fellowship because it's vital. If we need it down here, we're going to need it and enjoy it even more up there. You may send your prayer requests to He Answers, TWO@gmail.com.